I spent hours on crypto Twitter, so you don't have to. Here's what's happening. Chainlink will be participating in the Bank of England's synchronization lab. Specifically, Chainlink has been tapped to test atomic settlement with tokenized assets. It'll be doing so using Bank of England central bank money. There are a few reasons this news caught my eye. First, I've talked a bit about some of the efforts happening in the UK on the regulatory front with respect to blockchain technology. For example, I talked about a regulatory roadmap from the UK's Financial Conduct Authority. That roadmap is to create and enable regulatory windows for certain decentralized finance activities within the UK. This additional news is just a reminder that the UK is increasingly thinking about blockchain technologies and digital assets. Second, I've actually gotten some comments from people asking me to talk about Chainlink. I don't exactly know why people are so interested in Chainlink. I'll try to do an explainer video on oracles at some point soon. But for now, I hope Chainlink fans will know that Chainlink makes its way into my crypto Twitter feed sometimes too. Third and finally, there's actually a lot more behind the scenes of this announcement. It's actually a small window into the approach the Bank of England is taking with respect to blockchain technology and digital assets. The two most relevant terms here are that synchronization lab, of which Chainlink will be a part, and something it's calling its Digital Securities Sandbox, or DSS. The interesting thing about both of these is just how experimental of an approach the Bank of England is taking. Instead of just writing out final guidance or rules, they're actually just giving a bunch of things a test. I have some more research to do on the Bank of England renewing its core ledger and settlement engine. The TLDR is they plan to launch a renewed version, and this synchronization lab is part of further testing to achieve atomic settlement. You may have heard this described as T+0 settlement, or real-time settlement. For a bit of context, real-time settlement is a core proposed benefit of bringing blockchain technologies to much of the financial system. Part of the synchronization lab is providing a route for digital security sandbox firms to test out real-time settlement with certain digital securities, and to do so with central bank money. The DSS concept is actually a couple years old, but it's basically a regulated live environment sanctioned and created by the Bank of England, all with the explicit purpose of testing out developing technologies in the context of financial securities. A core example given is the issuance, trading, and settlement of digital securities on distributed programmable ledgers. So just to be clear, none of this news is totally changing the game. It's not like the Bank of England issued any final rules or made any final decisions. It's just further news about some of the way that the Bank of England is testing out some of these innovative products. And it's something to keep an eye on as the synchronization labs tests go live this spring.